Time now to balance things out a little bit. We talked to cakes and more, keeping the balance this morning, and now we're going to talk more about bridal fitness. You're wearing those strapless dresses. You have a lot of little target spots that you want to hit. Rhonda, what should brides be thinking about to keep in mind to look as fit as possible the day of?
Well, I always start with nutrition, of course, because that's half the battle. So make sure you're clean eating, and then a lot of brides, or the ones that I've trained recently, want to work on upper body mostly. Not that they don't want to tone other areas, but if they're wearing that strapless dress, that's what everyone's going to see. So we work on upper body a lot.
Okay.
And it's got to be a lot of stress for them too, because you're really the focus of the wedding. You're walking down the aisle, all eyes are on you. So it's really something that a lot of women take very seriously, because they want to try to be as perfect as possible.
They sure do.
Yeah.
So keeping in mind with that upper body, what can somebody do at home to stay toned and to be fit?
Well, there are things that you can do without equipment, but then, as we've talked about before, there's just a few simple pieces that you can use. You can always go to a local store and get a band. This would be a medicine ball, but it has handles, and so this is a very useful piece of equipment as well.
Tricep curls and things like that with.
But you can do biceps. You can do triceps. As well. Hit the back of the arms.
And that's a big target area for a lot of ladies.
It really is. The triceps, the biceps, and then the shoulder area is really important to hit. So you can do, just presses like that. And then with the band, that's really one of my favorite pieces of equipment, because you can do so much. One of my favorites is an upright row that hits every shoulder muscle. So you just make your elbows fly out wide, and it engages all of those shoulder muscles. And then from that, you can do the deltoids.
So really hitting all target spots of the arm and keeping that in mind, because as you said, the strapless dress, and as David Bridal mentioned earlier, Terry, that's the most popular cut right now in wedding gowns. When they're doing this, how many reps?
Well, to lean up, I'm going to tell them to go more reps, sets of 15, maybe even sets of 20.
All right, perfect.
Is there something else they can do, like, there's a lot of folks walking, running, jogging. Is there something they can do there to maybe get the metabolism going?
Well, of course, you'll always want to think about your cardio, because that's what's going to help you shed the fat. And then anything that you do with the weights is going to actually tone the muscle that may be hiding under the layers of the fat.
There you go. We talked about this a little bit during Steve's weather, that little flap between the arms. I know a lot of brides. I mean, that's what they worry about. And it's a little tiny, but it's there, and a lot of. But you said that's nutrition.
Yeah, I mean, those are mostly fat deposits, and so you'll again, as we talked about earlier, make sure you're drinking enough water. Get enough protein. Around 100 grams of protein for a woman is a great number to shoot for. There are exercises that you can do to tone, but when you're talking about that little bit that hangs over that dress, it's mostly nutrition.
Not that I have it. I was just asking a question.
Just saying,
It's hypothetical.
Exactly. Now, I know we've talked about it before. A lot of ladies concerned whenever they get involved with any kind of weight training, they think, well, I'm just going to bulk up and just get bigger. It's so hard for women to bulk up and to get larger.
It really is. The reason that I try to get my female clients to do weight training is because it does increase your metabolism, and so it helps you burn those calories quicker that you take in. And the muscels require the calories.
All right, well, how can people get in touch with you to maybe set up a program if they're going to be getting married soon?
Well, they could email me at rbwellnesssolutions@gmail.com.
Perfect. Well, Rhonda, thank you so much. It's so good to see you. We appreciate it. Now, we've got Belmar Bakery coming in the studio next. So, as again, it's all about balance. We'll be right back.